What's up, guys? Welcome back again to Pimp Daddy Dexter, back again with another action figure review. I know we have a ton of Transformers action figures and a couple of G.I. Joes that we got to get through, but man, I just got some awesome gifts for Christmas, and one of them is the most highly sought after figure for me, maybe top three, I'd say. It is Spider-Man Noir, and finally, this guy came to a local Target, and maybe for you, this figure has actually been on your Target shelves, as well as Iron Spider and Bagman from the Target exclusives. But I tell you, out here in Hawaii, finding this guy is super tough. As usual with these blind boxes almost with no windows, I am very worried that there might be some other figure in here or some inanimate object like a potato or a stapler instead of the actual figure itself. But Spider-Man Noir, who is he? So, Spider-Man Noir, or he's also in the Into the Spider-Verse movie, and I'm sure he'll be in the Across from the Spider-Verse movie that we're going to be getting later in 2023, is another dimension Peter Parker that lives in the Noir universe. So he is basically in this black and white universe, if you haven't seen the movie. Kind of like a 1930s vibe. Tommy guns, the old gangsters. Thinking of like old black and white crime movies and mobster movies like that. That's kind of what universe he hails from, and he's a really, really unique character because even when he does come over to Peter Parker's world, or not Peter B. Parker, but Miles Morales' world, he is still kind of donning that black and white vibe. This figure also comes with Spider-Ham, which I know we got Spider-Ham in another action figure. I know it was in the Into the Spider-Verse line, or the wave that came out last year in 2021. So this is a direct repackage of this figure. I know he was in one other one, but on the side here we do have an awesome digital render of the figure and Spider-Ham. And on the back we have the same thing, but it does kind of show what comes with this figure. He does come with an alternate head that does not don the fedora, as well as like a Luger pistol that Spider-Man Noir does carry around often. On the side here, you have the only box art that is on this action figure package, which is a picture of Spider-Man Noir as well as Spider-Ham. And I'm going to keep harping on this. I swear maybe Hasbro's probably watching. But please, Hasbro, in the future, if you are going to continue with this closed box formula, please add more box art and just make the figure look really cool. Take from your Transformers Legacy line and actually put the QR code on the back of the box so we can learn about these characters more easily instead of having to search the web to just come up with a brief description of this guy. So that would be really great addition to this line. But overall, guys, we are going to get this figure open and get him reviewed, so please stay tuned. All right, guys, now that we have Spider-Man Noir outside of the package, boy, does he look pretty cool right off the bat. I was blown away immediately on how well this figure does resemble the movie version of him that's in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think it looks really, really cool. We'll put Spider-Ham off to the side, but just know that he is there and waiting in the wings. But Spider-Man Noir, is, as you can tell, he embraces the black and white aesthetic. You don't see anything other than black, gray, and white, or variant shades of those colors on this figure. He kind of, I believe, and I might be wrong on this, please leave it down in the comments, but I believe the legs are actually from, and possibly the torso. It looks a lot like it. I don't have the figure, but the T'Challa Star-Lord from the What If series, I believe that this is the body, and it might be slightly different. But, and why I'm mentioning that, it's not that I hate it too bad, but I really don't like it. It's one of my least favorite, like, body molds altogether, probably my least favorite. I know this is an animated figure, and it's going to look kind of cartoony, but to me, it does seem a little bit cheaper. It still has double jointed legs, and they are pinless, but it's got the ab crunch on this figure, which isn't bad. It's just, I don't know, the legs for me just look really off-putting. Not saying that they're wrong, that's just my personal preference. But moving up, he's got pinless arms, which are really cool. They're like the trench coat arms.
shoulders, and the trench coat itself is kind of in this mold here where it's like the wind is blowing. It's open. It looks good, and you can even have the little straps are kind of floating as well. He does have a holster on his right leg, which is really awesome. I'm glad they added that. So when he isn't holding his Luger, you can put it in here, which I think is a really cool addition. I'm glad they did do that. And as you can see on his knees, on his cuffs right here, on his shoulders, a little bit on his face, and on his fedora, there are the comic little pips on there. And it looks really nice. It adds a lot to the character. I'm glad this character isn't just black and white. And I know Into the Spider-Verse, that kind of dimension, it's comic-y looking, which I really enjoy, and I'm glad they're adding that to these characters. One thing I did notice, we'll get to the Luger, is that this, I believe, is inaccurately represented on the box. If I'm not wrong, on the box, this... Here, let me move Spiderman Noir out of the way real quick. On the box, this Luger does have silver on it, and I think that would have went a long way with this actual Luger. It'd be really cool to actually have that. So I am kind of harping on that a little bit. Minor complaint, but overall not bad. Glad we got a gun with this guy. Next gripe about this guy, his accessories. Okay, so he does come with an extra head, which we'll show in a minute. He comes with a gun. He does not come with any other hands, which for that $27.99 or how much ever, is close to $30 for this Target exclusive Spider-Man. That's ridiculous. He should have come with some wall crawling hands, thwipping hands, grabbing hands at least, fisted hands, whatever. He should have came with more hands. And the main reason for that is the way I'm going to have this guy pose. He's going to be walking with his Luger kind of up like this, and this other hand will just kind of be like so. And it's a trigger finger, so it's going to look really weird. And I think that's a bigger gripe. If I have some other, like, they look like black gloves or something like that, if I have another one, I am going to put it on that hand because I just hate how that looks. It does not look right at all. But let's get to his other head. Oh, man. We have fun with doing head swaps on this channel. Can't remember which one, but I almost ripped the head off someone. So here we go with his with no fedora on his head. So it looks really, really awesome. And it looks pretty decent. I don't think this figure really matches without the fedora head because of how high the collar sits on him. I think the fedora is very essential for this figure. So just keeping that in mind. I think it's a nice addition, but if he was there was some new technology where we could take this off, this actual trench coat, and he have like the turtleneck arms with the turtleneck, I think this no fedora head would look great. But we're gonna go ahead and put the fedora back on for a couple lasting shots. Oh man, I don't want to damage this guy. This guy's a Christmas present. Okay, I think I got him on pretty good. Okay, not bad. Okay, so Spider-Man Noir also comes with the re-released Spider-Ham, which is just the Spider-Ham from the Gwen Stacy from the Stiltman wave back in 2021. So no huge gripes on this guy. It's cool to have Spider-Ham because I don't have that Gwen Stacy figure yet. And I could say I have Spider-Ham to go with one of the figures from the Into the Spider-Verse movie. So overall, I think this bundle, I wouldn't call it a 2 action figure pack, but I think it's quality. But for that Target exclusive, and especially in Hawaii, it seems like they just jack up the Marvel Legends even more. So dang near $30. I don't really think this figure is worth it. And I was super excited for this action figure, but my bottom line was $30. And even at that, not getting extra hands, the little minor paint deficiencies on the Luger and stuff like that. I just really wish it would come with more accessories for that price point. But guys, I think this is a decent figure overall. So if you did like this content, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for many, many more action figure reviews. That top 10 video of 2022 is in the works, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. So I will see you next time on Pimp Daddy Destro. Take care, guys.